Alright, are you ready to watch Jaws the Revenge?
Yep.
Alright, let's do it. Why? So Jaws the Revenge.
Jaws the Revenge.
What a film.
What a big pile of crap.
By far the worst Jaws film.
It's one of the worst films ever made.
Yeah, it's just...
It's crazy how Jaws and Jaws the Revenge are on completely separate ends of the spectrum.
Yep.
Jaws is one of the best movies ever made, and Jaws the Revenge is one of the worst movies ever made.
It really is amazing.
It's awful.
How bad this movie is.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people find this to be one of those like so bad it's funny movies, but aside from a few moments here and there, it's not. This movie's just miserable to sit through.
It really is. I mean, it doesn't have any redeeming factors for me.
No, as bad as Jaws 3 is, I wasn't miserable while watching it.
No, this one kind of was.
The only kind of positive thing about it is something we briefly mentioned in the Jaws 3 review, that this one feels a bit more like Jaws than the third one.
I suppose that's true.
It feels like it has a bit more of that feel. It has the beginning of the movie set of Amity, and it's at least at like a normal beach instead of SeaWorld. And like I know some people who prefer Jaws Revenge to Jaws 3, and I think that's the main reason why, just because it feels more in line with the other Jaws movies when it comes to the setting.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That really is...
So we're going to talk about the plot right now.
The plot, or lack thereof.
Yeah, one thing that, again, that kind of connects to the whole feels more like the other movies is that you have Ellen Brody, Chief Brody's wife, who returns from the first two movies. So that helps make it feel more like Jaws, because at least it has a returning cast member. So it's her and Chief Brody's dead. They kill him off in between movies, because that's how you treat one of the best film characters ever. Just kill him off in between movies.
Yep.
That's not a slap in the face to fans or anything.
No, of course not.
And her son, the one who was afraid of water in the third one, he's a police officer in Amity, and he gets killed by a shark. And Ellen Brody decides, she just wants to get away from things, so she goes with her other son to the Bahamas, and the shark that kills her son follows her, because that shark wants revenge.
Yep. Because this time, it's personal. That's the tagline. That's the tagline for a movie about a shark.
Who gets revenge. Who follows a person all the way to the Bahamas to get revenge.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah. So at the Bahamas, her son is like a marine biologist.
Something
I guess.
sort of like that.
Oh, he's like doing something with seashells and like something like that. And he discovers the shark.
He comes across the shark, but decides not to tell his mom about it because he knows she's gonna freak out.
Oh, she has psychic abilities.
Oh yeah, that's worth mentioning. She knows when there's a shark. She can.
There's a scene when the shark attacks her son. You see her just like having fun. She kind of stops. She's like she felt it.
She felt the shark.
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, she goes off to fight it herself.
Yep. With help from Michael Caine, by the way.
Michael Caine's in this movie.
Michael Caine is in this movie.
Why?
In fact, he has the only good part in this movie where he...
Yes, that's the best scene in this whole film.
The best scene in this whole movie is he gets attacked by this shark. This shark is about to kill him, and his reaction is... Oh, shit! The lack of caring that he has for anything in this movie is just so good.
Oh, shit! Michael Caine was great.
He is great.
The saddest part about that is that he couldn't accept his Academy Award that he won because he was busy filming this movie.
Yeah. Do you know what movie it was that he won an Academy Award for?
No, I'm not sure. But
either way, it's garbage. He was filming this movie and he couldn't go to accept his award.
He said, I read I think it was in his autobiography or something like that. He said, I have never seen Jaws Revenge, and by all accounts, it's terrible. But the beach house it paid for was pretty nice. So, I guess one positive thing came out of it.
Yeah.
But this movie, nothing about this movie, when it's not being stupid, it's just being boring.
Exactly.
No, I mean, the actors in the movie are all okay. I can't really say they're bad. The one Jamaican guy, his Jamaican accent was bad. And aside from him, though, the acting's not really bad. It's just him. But this movie's just boring. I don't care about
really
any
is.
of these characters. Ellen Brody's annoying. Constantly having like fears of sharks, and her saying that the fear of the shark killed Chief Brody.
It picked out Sean. It killed your father.
Dad died from a heart attack.
He died from fear. The fear of it killed him.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the worst. That's terrible. That's just awful. And then you get to the shark itself. The effects on this shark. Oh my god, that's one of the worst looking sharks in a movie. Half the time it's just like lasers kind of like moving towards the camera. I mean, I guess it at least moves compared to that one shot in Jaws 3.
Yeah.
But this is the whole movie. Just the shark's kind of like with his mouth open the whole time. It's like,
Yeah, it just looks ridiculous.
half the time you can see the mechanics behind it. There's so many shots where you can see all the wires hanging out of it. There's one shot where it's like an overhead kind of view of the shark swimming, and you can see the platform that it's swimming on. The effects in this movie are so awful. There's some scenes where you see the shark, where it's just like the shark fin swimming, and you can tell that it's just the fin. You can see that it's just a fin. There's nothing under it. The effects, like I said, there's some of the
It's
worst.
so lazily done.
Yes. And again, one, I guess, kind of positive note is that the underwater stuff is all well shot.
Yeah.
That's good. You guys see what's going on. It's actually well done. Underwater photography. But again, that's like the one or
Yeah.
two positives of this whole entire movie.
There's, with so much crap in this movie, you've really got to dig to find anything good.
Yes. So the ending of this movie.
It's trash.
Not right before we get to the death of the shark. That's a whole separate thing. Basically, Michael Caine flies a plane.
Yeah, he's a pilot. That's
Yes.
his character.
And he decides to crash the plane in the water
For no reason, really.
to get to the boat, to get to Owen Brody.
There were so many other options.
Pretty much. And that's how he gets taken down. And that's the great, the oh shit moment. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you see him climb on board the boat after being in the water, and his clothes are dry. And he's
Yeah.
perfectly dry. It's terrible.
It's so dumb.
And then the way the shark dies.
Yeah, which, admittedly, is not always the best parts of the movie. I mean, like, in Jaws 2, it's kind of ridiculous.
Jaws
the
2
way he
is
dies.
fun in that B-movie sense.
Exactly.
Though, being killed by electrocution.
This is so bad.
It's incompetent. It's like a film. Basically, the shark gets stabbed by the edge of the boat and explodes.
Boom.
Just like that.
Because it doesn't get stabbed. It explodes.
Yeah, it's, again, like I said, it's the most incompetent kind of ending you'd put to, like, a major motion picture.
Yeah.
If this was a Roger Corman B-movie, I wouldn't complain about the ending that much because it's a Roger Corman B-movie. But this is Jaws. This is, I mean, yeah, the last movie sucked, and so they put a lot of effort into this one, but it's still a big franchise for Universal. And for it to be so lazy and cheap, and if you look closely, because this ending was actually shot later. This is technically an alternate ending in a way. You could tell that they put it together at the last minute, because if you play that ending frame by frame of the shark blowing up, the model shark that blows up is literally like a toy shark. And it's all it is, and the boat is like a really wooden, put together boat. It's so cheap. It's something that a 12-year-old could have made in its backyard, in his bathtub. It's that bad. And the original ending, which is seen on some TV cuts in the movie, is still stupid, but it's better. In the fact that the shark gets impaled, and then it just kind of moves around, and his blood is like gushing out of its mouth, and then it just slowly falls down to the water.
Yeah.
So it's logical. Not really.
Well, yeah.
Not really because the shark is standing up straight like this.
It makes more sense than it exploding,
Yes.
though.
Yes, and not only that, the shark is in so many, I don't want to say, like, weird, like, positions in this movie where it's basically outside of the water. There's a scene where the shark swims out of the water like this to, like, grab the guy, and it's like pretty much the whole shark's body is out of the water. It doesn't make any sense. And then the shark roars.
Like a lion.
This movie just had no effort put into it at all. And aside from those few funny moments here and there, it's so miserable to sit through. This movie was miserable to
It
watch.
was not fun to watch. It wasn't even fun in like a making fun of it kind of sense.
Aside
It
from
was
those
just
couple
bad.
moments. I mean, I know it's been said many times before, but you can't help it. This movie is one of the worst movies ever made. It's one of the laziest movies I've ever seen. And just you can tell the script was just thrown together.
Yep.
But even then, I could have threw together a better script than this. At least one that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's stupid dream sequences in this movie. There's one of these scenes where it's Ellen Brody swimming and she's attacked by a shark, and you're like, oh, it's a dream sequence. It happens twice in this movie.
Two bad dream sequences for no reason. So, out of 10, I am going to give this movie a .02 out of 10. The only reason it's getting that .02 is because of Michael Caine saying "oh shit," because that was fine. That was the only redeeming factor of this movie, in my opinion.
I'll give it 0.5 out of 10. I can't give it a complete 0 because it has a couple funny moments, and the Michael Caine moment is amazing. So I can't give it a complete 0, but it's I can't give it a 1, so I have to give it a 0.5.
I'm sticking with .02.
Smart reading.
I really didn't like this movie, if
No.
you can't tell.
Nobody likes this movie. You can't like this
You
movie.
can't. I'd be hard pressed to find a single person who gets enjoyment out of watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we've finished the Jaws movies.
Oh.
And
Starts out great.
really does not end well.
No. There's a reason there's never a Jaws 5.
Yep.
So that's the Jaws franchise.
Yep.
4 of them.
It started out great.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't really end well.
Not at all.
No.
not at all.
But,
The RoboCop series ended better than this.
which
Is
didn't
saying something.
end well.
No. So, not the best way to celebrate the anniversary of the original Jaws by talking about its sequels, but we got them out of the way.
Yeah.
Just good. Just watch the original Jaws.
That's all you need to watch.
It's the 40th anniversary. Celebrate that amazingly great movie, and just ignore everything else.
Ignore that anything else happened with the series.
Think of Jaws as just this great movie.
It's just a movie.
Yes. That's all it is. Not a franchise.
It's just a great movie.
Yeah.
And with that, that's really all we have
Yes.
to say about the Jaws series.
Oh, yeah.
So, until next
We're
time.
done with that crap.
I guess we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.